All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Plug talk. What's going on, fellas and ladies? Um, what we got? Feeling better today, at least. Feeling a little better. Well, at least a much better than I did yesterday. That's for damn sure. But I'm still trying to get over it. Still trying to fight it. I had like some kind of flu or some kind of cold. It just comes with the time of year. But hopefully, hopefully I'm getting past it. I'm able to breathe again a little bit, so that's good. Um, hopefully, uh, hopefully after the show and everything, I'll go take a nice hot shower and be feeling better. But let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday wasn't terrible, wasn't great. Um, the Wizards was a great call. I wish I would have bet them straight up. I didn't though. I wish I did. So we ain't gonna spend too much time on it. But we didn't do terrible in basketball yesterday, man. We didn't do terrible in basketball yesterday. Hockey, what about them Blue Jackets, bro? Telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all about them Blue Jackets, man. You gotta watch them motherfuckers. They're sneaky. I know a couple people who faded them yesterday. You can't do it, man. You gotta be careful, man. You gotta pick your spots with them Blue Jackets, man. Um, yeah, I think the best call out yesterday was I got that Kung flu. Yeah, it's something. I don't know what it is, but I feel better today. I was sick as fuck the last couple days. Um, but yeah, we got we got to definitely get some back today. Um, who let me down yesterday? Who let me down? I got hooked on one. I know Porter Jr. I took his points and rebounds. It was a VIP play, and he had 9 boards. Right? They took it away. He had 9 boards. They took it away, gave him 8. Luckily, we went into overtime, and he ended up grabbing that extra board to cash us. But other than that, it was an off and on day. All in all, I think I won like point 0.25 units. I didn't even make a unit yesterday, so it was a very just up and down day yesterday. Hopefully today's going to be different. Um, and yeah, man, we can get to the money today. We do have kind of a small card. It's not big. It's not nothing crazy. These are the cards that I like because it's easy for me to hone in on what I like and what I don't like. I ain't got to worry about a million games that don't take me 45 hours to sit there and cap a fucking card. So I do like these little slates a little better. I definitely seem to do better on those because I got more time to focus in on what I want. Zach, good morning, man. Good morning. Appreciate you being here, bro. All right. So yeah, that's what. How about how about whatchamacallit, man? I mean, they had an epic collapse yesterday. They let the Sharks Utah. I mean, all I do is praise this Utah team, and then you're going to go ahead. I don't know if you guys watched that game or not. Probably not. But it's the NHL. Utah was playing the Sharks, and dude, I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was an epic comeback and an epic collapse from Utah. Um, Utah had the lead 4-0, I think, the whole entire game, or 4-1, something like that. The entire game. It comes down to the third period. Looks like everything's gravy. Utah's good. The Sharks come out of nowhere, end up winning the game. Utah loses. It was a shit show. So, Sharks finally picked up their first win yesterday in the most epic of ways. It was 100%. If you were on Utah yesterday, I mean, God, you're going to need counseling. You're going to need counseling for a while, man. Because that was ridiculous. Yeah, Bucks came out and played first half prolific. I was shocked about that. I really was. I was expecting the Celtics to come out there and just absolutely step on the Bucks, man. Um, I really was. I was expecting the Celtics to absolutely step on the Bucks. The Bucks came out in that first period, man, and or in that first quarter, or first half, right? They played, man. It was a close game. It was a close game in that first half, man. So I was expecting them to really come out and just step on them from start to finish. Tatum didn't really show up. I don't know if Tatum even broke 20 points last night. That was my free play of the day. I thought I gave Tatum out for 30 plus. I thought he was going to snap. But he did not. Shout out to Pritchard. Yo, Pritchard, that boy went off. Talking about like guys that you're not expecting. I mean, between him and Brown, man, I mean, them boys were balling yesterday. Um, so yeah, like I said, I think my favorite call out of yesterday, because we had a few good call outs yesterday. We had some really good ones. My favorite was the Wizards, hands down. I told you guys, and I ended up not giving it out to VIP like an idiot. On the show, it was one of my favorite plays. I said the Wizards plus the points, my favorite play of the day. I said take them on the money line, and I ended up betting them. I put them in a parlay that lost. When I should have just bet them straight up. So you live and you learn. But yeah, man. Hopefully we can get to the money today. We had some good call outs yesterday. We had some big underdogs yesterday. So let's see if we can find them today. All right. I'll start. We ain't got too many people in here, but it doesn't matter. I'll start. So do I. Prolific. Pritchard is a monster. He is a very he's a very underrated player. I like him a lot. Yeah, they did. The Cavs whooped up on the Knicks yesterday. All right, we're gonna start. So here's how we're gonna do it today. We're gonna do NHL. We're gonna do NHL. Then we're going to do. Let me see what I got. Got this in order here. So we're going to do NHL, then we are going to do college football, then baseball, and then we're going to end the show with NBA. All right, let's get started, man. Let's get started. All right, first game we got on the board is the looks like not the game that I have on my notes. That's for damn sure. Looks like I did this backwards. All right, we got the Flyers playing the Bruins. To start us off, we got the Flyers playing the Bruins to kick off our hockey night. So we got the Bruins coming in at a minus 205. Big favorite here. We got the Flyers at a plus 170. It looks like we got a total of 6 in this one, favored to the over. It does look like, again, guys, we're not going to have too many goalies confirmed or not confirmed. We just got to go with kind of what we know and the rotation. So it looks like Erison and Swayman possibly today. Obviously Swayman for the Bruins. So I am giving the Bruins just an all-around advantage today. Look, man, Bruins, they have not been Bruins have not been that dominant team that we're used to seeing, right? Losing back-to-back games, they're going into overtime. They're missing power play opportunities. I mean, this is not the Bruins team we're used to seeing. They're just not that. They're just not that dominant squad that that we know. But luckily for them, uh luckily for them, they got the Flyers today, and the Flyers have been an absolute disgrace. They have been pretty bad. They have gave up 4 more goals in 7 of their last 8 games. Um, Almost all of them games were losses, by the way. I mean, there's no way we can back the Flyers against this Bruins team right now, especially going into Boston. I really do think that the Bruins are just going to come in here and rock the Flyers. The Flyers are giving up too many goals. They're giving up too many goals, and I don't trust their goaltending right now at all. So I am expecting the Bruins to come in here and win this game. I think you take the Bruins in regulation. You get it at a minus 125 for the Bruins in regulation. This is a perfect game where you can go ahead and back Pasternak. His anytime goal is a minus 125. It fucking sucks, but this is a good spot to back him. I can definitely see him getting a goal at home here. Um, if you want to back, you could probably get spicy and back his 2+ goals. That it wouldn't surprise me at all. I do like Zacha today. Um, Zacha for an assist. It's at a plus 170. I can't pass that up. So I am going to be looking at Zacha for an assist. He's actually got an assist in five of the Bruins last 6 games. Yep, against against the Flyers. So that's a good look right there. And we know we were on Zacha all year last year. I've been putting my efforts somewhere else than the Bruins this year. But I can guarantee you, if I was betting the Bruins to start the season this year, Zacha would be on my list a lot. So we are going to be looking at Zacha today for an assist at a plus 170, and the Bruins in regulation. Um, Majority of Bruins go over. They do. I think the Bruins. I think if you're going to look at the Bruins today, like, or a total or something like that prolific, I think the Bruins team total would probably be the best way to go. I can definitely see them putting up 4, maybe 5 goals on the Flyers today, and it would not surprise me at all, bro. It really wouldn't. The Flyers are just giving up goal after goal after goal. So I can definitely see the Bruins netting quite a few today. So yeah, I can't talk you off of the over or the Bruins team total. I really can't. I don't think that's a bad look at all. All right. Let's keep it pushing. Next game we got. Wait, hold on. So I said Zacha, right? All right. So next game we got the brr, brr, brr. Looks like we got the Ducks and the Islanders. We got the Ducks taking on the Islanders here. Looks like the Ducks are coming in at a plus 205, where you got the Islanders at a minus 250. Bro, that just looks disgusting. Um, we got a total of 6 here. Um, we got a we got a total of 6 here. Let me see. Yeah, it's highly favored to the under at a minus 120. So who is in net then? Because I did like the over, but that total is kind of worrying me. I don't know why they got it so favored to the under. Oh, Dostal and Sorokin. That's why Sorokin is confirmed. Sorokin's confirmed, and Dostal probably going to come out tonight in net for the Ducks. So I actually agree here. I actually agree with the books on this one. I think this is an under spot. The Islanders have owned the Ducks in the past. They have. But I'm really not sold on this Islanders team, and mainly it's their offense that I'm worried about. So it kind of fits right into the under here. I don't trust the Islanders offense. They're inconsistent. You never know what if they're going to net 6 or 3. And then especially if they're going up against Dostal. I think Dostal is the best thing about this Ducks team. Dostal has actually been a really solid goalie. He's not bad at all. And I've talked my fair share of shit against Dostal, but I mean he has looked good, man. The Islanders, we already know the Islanders have good goaltending. I mean, it's just what it is. The Islanders have good goaltending. They are a defensive team, any way you slice it. Their offense is not that great. I mean, this game is definitely an under spot for me. So I'm gonna take the under here, under 6.5 at a minus 125, 130, wherever you get it. But I would definitely buy that hook if I was you guys. I would definitely buy that hook. Prolific is saying the Bruins team total is at a 3.5 at a minus 117. It's expensive. I mean, you're definitely paying for it. That's for damn sure. You're definitely paying for that team total at 3.5, but I still think it's worth it. All right. We got we got the Wild. My bad, guys. I'm getting a whole bunch of text messages. We got the Wild and the Penguins. We got the Wild and the Penguins. All right, so we got the Wild coming in at a minus 120. Looks like the Penguins are at a plus 100 here, even money. You got a total of 6. This game is the opposite. It is highly favored to the over in this one at a minus 122. And let's see who's coming out for this game. We got okay, so we actually do got Fleury confirmed. So Fleury is confirmed for this game, and it looks like Bloom Bloomquist is probably going to be coming out for the Penguins, but I'm not sure. That don't seem right. Uh, I don't know. I like the Wild here. I'm jumping ship, man. I've talked hella shit on the Wild to start the year. I told you guys their goaltending is suspect. I told you this team is suspect. They have proven me wrong. I'll admit it. I was wrong. This team is not bad. They're playing really good hockey. I think I think their goaltending is absolutely, the opposite of what I said. Their goaltending has actually been fantastic, and I thought this situation that the Wild was in this year for their goaltending was going to be an issue, and they fit in perfectly. Like this team looks good. They're playing good hockey, and that's just all there is to it. I was wrong about the Wild. They're a good hockey team. They're playing well. How long does it last? I don't know. But one thing I can tell you is we're getting a really, really good price with them today at a minus 120. Um, the Penguins guys, they have some of the worst goaltending in the NHL right now. I mean this Penguins goaltending is horrible. They have gave up 4 more goals in 6 straight games. They gave up 4 more goals in 7 of their last 8 games. This team just cannot stop a puck from getting in the back of the net to save their life. Um, and I don't know if it falls all on the goalie because at some point, when you see that your goaltending is struggling, as a team, you should step in and play a little more defense, where the Penguins have not. They're not doing it. This team is a mess. They really are. And the Wild, they're playing really good hockey right now, and getting them at a minus 120 looks like a fucking steal. So I like the Wild here today. I like the Wild's team total. I'm going to stick to what I know, and I know the Penguins are just giving up goals. This Wild team has shown us that they can score. Their offense is clicking. They've been looking good, man. The Wild have been looking good. Is there regression due? Sure. There's regression due for every team that plays good. Do I think it happens here? No. Until I start seeing something from the Penguins, I'm going to continue to fade them and their goaltending. Um, I mean, yeah, it's big wild for me here. I can't explain the price. I don't know why we got such a good price here. But I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to ride with it. Give me the Wild here on the money line at a minus 120. I can't pass up that price, man. And then we got, obviously, we know Kaprizov. He has been doing a fucking crazy job. Like, he is not necessarily scoring a lot of goals, but my man is everywhere on that ice. If you watch a Wild game, you'll see it. Kaprizov is a part of everything, bro. He's been getting assists left and right. He's always on the board. He's obviously Kaprizov is like, the leader of this team. He's just one of the best players they got. Normally we see Kaprizov score a lot more, which he is getting on the board. Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is he's more facilitating the team right now. He is setting people up. He's maneuvering the offense in ways that I've never seen him do before, and it's actually working for the Wild. So I think they continue doing that. I mean, it's kind of called on now, so you can't really catch Kaprizov's assist at a good price. When we first started the season, his assist was plus money. Now you try to get it, they're like at a minus 160, 150, shit like that. So you can't really do it. But you can always take Kaprizov over 1.5 points at plus money. I always think that's a good look anymore. I mean, this guy is just all over the place in a game like this. I could see Kaprizov having multiple points. I do like Eriksson Ek to score a goal tonight. He's been definitely getting on the board. Lately, they got him at a plus 185 tonight. I think that's a good look for the Wild tonight. And don't be surprised if Kaprizov don't score a goal neither. You can actually take you could get. Nah, you know what? We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave the Penguins alone. We're gonna leave the Penguins alone. I'm not gonna take no player props with the Penguins. We're gonna stick with the Wild. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. All right. We got the Kraken and the Canadians. All right. So we got the Kraken at a minus 180. We got the Canadians at a plus 150. Looks like we got a total of 6 here. Slightly favored to the over at a minus 112. Looks like the Kraken are going to be bringing out Philip Grubauer. And then we got Montembeault coming out. Well, he's not confirmed. Coming out for the Canadians. It makes it a little harder for me here. This price is kind of screwy. Um, Honestly, guys, when I look at this game, right, I'm not just looking at records neither, because if you look at records, these two teams, and that does matter in hockey, it really does. When you look at these two teams, they got the same exact record. I mean, so why in the world are we paying a minus 180 for the Kraken on the road? This line makes zero sense to me. It really does. It makes me want to stay away because I just don't understand it. I see this as literally a coin flip game. Like, it would not surprise me in the least if the Canadians won this game outright. Like, this is honestly a coin flip game, and we are getting a plus 150 with the Canadians at home. So I don't know what I'm missing here. Like, we knew the Krakens are falling off. Like, we knew it was going to happen. All right. Kraken started off hot. They look great. They're playing good hockey. And now they're starting to do what we all knew they were going to do, and that is regress. They are in full regression right now. This team has lost their last three. They have not scored more than 3 goals in 4 straight games. Um, at least the Canadians have been playing better hockey lately. And like I said, this is a damn coin flip. So I cannot find out for the life of me why this game is this priced like this. It's one of the weirdest lines on the board, honestly, out of everything today. So I'm gonna go with the Canadians here at a plus 150. It is tremendous value with them at home. And like I said, it would not surprise me if the Canadians won this game outright. The line just makes no sense. I mean, you got the Kraken as almost a minus 180. It just makes zero sense, man. It makes zero sense to me. So definitely Bro, I have no idea what you're asking me to do here. He says, "Hello, dude. You can say hello to my cousin who watches your channel. His name is Alvaro Larga, and he likes the NFL very much." I don't know, bro. You got I don't know I don't know, bro. I don't know who your cousin is or who you are. I appreciate you watching my channel though. Definitely appreciate you watching the show and everything. And yeah, man, if he got any he said prolific, I'm feeling the same way. Bro, I'm feeling the same way, bro. Like what is going on here? Like this is a setup, bro. Like you're going to have me saying something crazy in a different language. Yeah, you know what, prolific? You know what? Talk me off the edge. Okay, that's what I thought, bro. He's a dickhead. All right, that's what I thought. I knew it sounded. I knew it was something, bro. All right, let's keep it going then. All right, we got the yeah. Thanks for that though, bro. I'm glad you came in here. I needed that laugh, man. I needed that laugh. All right, we got the Senators taking on the Blues. We got the Senators taking on the Blues. Let me see. All right, so we got the Blues at a plus 136. We got the Senators at a minus 162. We got a total of 6 here. Looks like it's highly favored to the over at a minus 118. Let me see. We got the Blues coming out with. My bad, man. This thing is all over the place this morning. So Hofer is not confirmed, and Allmark is not confirmed neither, which is a little surprising to me. Because you wouldn't expect this game to be as favored to the over as it is. Because let's be real. I mean, Hofer is not bad. Like he's really not. Hofer is not terrible. He's a pretty good goalie. I like what I've seen from him. I have no complaints about Hofer right now. He was someone that I was like, okay, we should fade this guy, but again, just another guy I was wrong about coming into this hockey season. There's a lot of guys that I was looking down on to start the year, and so far, I know it's still very early, but so far, there's a couple guys that have proven me wrong. Hofer is one of them. The Senators. I don't know if you guys have watched this Senators power play, but it is disgusting. Bro, this Senators team is so dangerous on the power play, man. Uh, it is filthy. Like they have figured out a perfect like routine for their power play, and it's just so flawless. It looks really good. Their power play is amazing. So hats off to the Senators for their power play, because their power play is beautiful, and you're playing a team like the Blues who love to stay in the box. So the Blues in this game really need to stay out of the penalty box because Senators more than likely will capitalize off of every power play you give them. Um, Now, with that being said, I don't think that the Senators are better than the Blues by a price like this. Maybe at home they are, but I see value on the Blues here. I'm not betting this game. I'm staying away. I'll go with the Blues here at the plus money, but this is another game that honestly is tough and could be a coin flip. If Holford does come out tonight, I would definitely say go ahead and back the Blues. He's unconfirmed right now, but if Holford does start, guys, go ahead and back the Blues at the plus money tonight. But like I said, the Blues just got to not get too many penalties because the Senators will beat you that way. All right. Next game we got the Rangers and the Capitals. We got the Rangers and the Capitals. We got the Rangers coming in at a minus 155. We got the Capitals at a plus 130. We got a total of 6. Slightly favored to the under here. Um, I'm, you know, I'm not big on the Capitals, man, but they're another team that's playing good hockey. Um, I do think the Rangers are probably going to win today. It looks like you got Shazirkin coming out and probably Logan Thomas. That would be my guess. Obviously, we have no one confirmed, but that would be my guess today is Shazirkin against Thompson. I'm not big on the Capitals. You guys know that. But it's a tough team to figure out. They really are. They have been playing good hockey lately. They have been. But the Rangers are just playing better. The Rangers are just playing better. This could be a pretty big revenge spot too, if you think about it, right? Because the last year, last year the Rangers kicked the Capitals. They swept them and got them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. So this could be a revenge spot for the Capitals, but I don't trust this team enough, man. I just don't. I don't trust this team enough. There's only one guy on the Capitals that I trust, and that's Strom. Other than that, man, especially if Sazerkin is coming in net, good luck, bro. Give me the Rangers here. Like I said, it's not that great of a price at a -155, but it's the way to go. Give me the Rangers here on the money line at a -155. I don't think the Capitals get their revenge today. Um, if you're looking at anyone on this team, Fox let me down the other night, man. I don't think he goes back to back games without getting a point. So give me Adam Fox for a point at a -140, and give me Lafreniere for a anytime goal. Lafreniere for an anytime goal and Adam Fox for an assist. All right. Let's keep it moving. Next game we got, and it's the last game on the hockey card, and then we'll go to college football. We got the Kings taking on the Sharks. We got the Kings taking on the Sharks. We got the Kings. We got the Kings at a -285. Hell of a price here. You got the Sharks on a back-to-back after a humongous emotional comeback win yesterday. At a +230. So yeah, I mean we're on the Kings here. We're on the Kings here in the biggest way possible. There is no way that I can see the Sharks stringing back-to-back wins together. But yesterday I said there was no way I could see the Sharks beating Utah. Um, they were down four. They were down 4 goals, man. The Sharks were down 4 goals the entire game, right? The entire game. Fourth period, third period comes along. Guess what? Fucking Sharks kick on their boosters, man. End up coming all the way back and winning the game. Like I have never seen some shit like that in my entire life, man. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I really do feel bad for anyone who had Utah, man. Like I truly do because, bro, that's the kind of shit right there that pushes people over the edge. Like you're probably an emotional wreck this morning after watching that game. It was disgusting. But like I said, we don't trust the Sharks at all. I'm expecting the Kings to come in here and absolutely beat the shit out of these boys. Um, I mean, it's just a crazy win from the Sharks. We can't expect them to tie anything together, guys. They're not going to string wins together. This team is terrible. Yeah, it was good they had a comeback win and everything like that, but it just hurts them today in a back to back like this. So give me the Kings here on the puck line at a -1.5. And I'm gonna go to the well like I always do on this one and give me a Kopitar assist. Until that bitch stops paying, I'm not gonna stop taking it. It pays every single game. So give me Kopitar for an assist at a +120. Like I said, guys, it just keeps paying. It just keeps paying. All right. Now we're going to move on to college football. We're going to move on to college football where we got. I don't even know what we got. I think we got 3 games, right? I think we got 3 college football games. All right, give me a minute, guys. We got to get everything all set up here. Switch over from hockey. All right. College football. We got New Mexico and FIU, Louisiana, Texas State, and we got Louisiana Tech and Sam Houston. All righty then. All right, looks like we're going to be starting with this FIU game. Everything's up there on the board. All right, perfect, great. I love it. Um, Definitely not like a a game we're running to the window on here for, or a college football card we're running to the window to bet here. But still worth talking about. I mean, a 2-6 and 2-5 team. I mean, come on, we got to talk about it. First of all, this line has been bought up like a mofo. Uh, Last time I seen this line, it was at like a 7. Like, I shit you not, it was at a 7. It actually says this line opened up at a 6.5. I personally seen it with my own eyes at a 7, and now we're looking at a 9.5 in favor of FIU, which is absolutely absurd. It is a huge, huge line jump, which is giving us a lot of value on New Mexico State. Except we know how bad this New Mexico State team is. But let's be real, is FIU really any better? New Mexico State, I don't know if I trust them. Um, they don't keep the ball long enough, man. Like, when you, they just don't hold the ball long enough, man. They are a three and out team, bro. Like, plain and simple, New Mexico State. Three and out, three and out, three and out. That's what you'll get when you back New Mexico State. So it kind of put us in a position where, do I think FIU should be favored by this much over anybody? No, I don't. But it's hard to back a team like New Mexico State that has just been a disaster, man. A fucking disaster. So I mean, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Uh, it's going to be New Mexico State for me. I mean, it's going to be FIU for me. But I'm telling y'all, stay away from this game. It's an ugly one. It's an ugly one, and like I said, it seems like the entire world is on FIU here. This next game is definitely better. This next game is definitely better. We got Louisiana taking on Texas State. I said it's better. It's not much better, but it is a little better. All right, so we got Texas State coming in here, as a what? Another 9? Yeah, dude, there's no way that's right. Okay, I see what I did. I'm reading the wrong banner. I was like, there's no way that's right. I wrote that wrong. All right, here we are. That's the right banner, guys. All right, so the line is exactly where it opened at. It opened up at a 3, 3.5, 4 on some books. I've personally seen the 3. So the line ain't doing much movement here. Texas State is still favored at a minus 180. Louisiana's on the road at a plus 150. I did do a write up on this game. You can go find it over at the website. It should be the featured article, meaning it should be right on my homepage, right on the homepage. One of the first things you see should be the featured article on our website, uh, and that is this one. But I took Louisiana here on the money line. They could keep the points. I think the Raging Cajuns beat them outright. Louisiana, man, they're on a 4-game winning streak. So far, I don't get me wrong. I understand their conference ain't really like, people want to talk shit, but they are still undefeated in their conference, man. And I don't care. They're playing good football. They have put up at least 34 points in 3 of their last 4 games. And, I got shit for this article, by the way. That's why I'm like trying to explain to people, like, what do y'all mean? Like, they're not playing bad football. They can only play who's in front of them. They're playing good in their conference, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And still they get disrespected. I gotta back them here. I don't care if they're on the road or not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Texas State has been okay. I mean, they won two of their last three games. I get it, but if you look at what they've been doing, that Old Dominion game, how are you only putting up 14 points on Old Dominion? And now you're going to, just because you're home, you're favored over Louisiana, whose offense has looked incredible lately. It makes zero sense to me, bro. It makes zero sense. That Texas State has been so inconsistent, bro. Um, Go look at their last 4 or 5 games, guys. Like, I don't think you should be laying anything with this team. I don't think you should be laying anything with Texas State, bro. So I will take Louisiana all day, every day in a spot like this, especially on the road, and we're getting plus butter. Man, give it to me. Louisiana +4. I'm going to take Louisiana straight up on the money line. In my article, I gave Louisiana money line straight out. I didn't give the points. I gave the money line straight out. Obviously, if you want to play it safe, take the 4 points, but they could rub that shit on their chest. I am definitely taking Louisiana money line tonight. I think they get this shit done. All right. Next game we got. This is another not terrible one. We got La Tech taking on Sam Houston here. Um, so again, tonight's card's not, marquee games or, the matchups of the week, but there's still value. And I think you can find value in this game if you look right, you know. Um, they got Louisiana Tech coming in at a +10 here. Sam Houston laying 10. There's a lot of hype around Sam Houston. We got a total of 45.5 in this game. If Louisiana Tech wants to win this game, they're going to have to show up on defense. That's how I see it. They're going to have to show up on defense. You're going to have to slow this Sam Houston team down a little bit. I don't know if, Sam Houston is, I don't know if Louisiana Tech is going to be able to, keep up with Sam Houston if they really stepped on the gas. Um, Let me see something here. I'm trying to find what Louisiana Tech is averaging a game. So they are averaging only 23.7 points per game, Louisiana Tech. And that's my point. I don't think they're going to be able to keep up. So their offense is going to have to show up. Um, and honestly, Sam Houston's offense has been kind of struggling if you want to be real about it. Like, yeah, they have the better offense. Don't get me wrong. They have the better offense than Louisiana Tech. But Sam Houston's offense is not all hyped up to be what it's supposed to be, because they have really been struggling. I really think that we are going to see an under game here. I think Louisiana Tech's offense is bad. I don't really trust Sam Houston's offense against Louisiana Tech's defense. I think their defense steps up in a big way today. There's too many points here, man. There's just too many points here. I'm trying to find anything that helps me back this, but there's really nothing. I'm not laying 10 points, bro. No way. Not laying 10 points with Sam Houston. Not doing it. Uh This is a game as well where honestly I didn't even notice that until now looking at all the stats. Bro, this is a game where Louisiana Tech wins this game, they move to 500. They move to 500. So I think their defense shows up in a big way. I really do. I think Louisiana Tech's defense shows up in a big way. Um so give me the under here. I don't care about records in this game. That is the only reason why we're seeing this, because Sam Houston has a really good record. I don't care. I lean Louisiana Tech with the points, but I think the under 45.5 is probably the much safer play here. So that's where I'm at on this one. All right, that was the last game we have. Not really good college football games today, guys. I think there's much better value in the NHL and in the NBA today than there is in college football or the MLB. I know a lot of people are excited about the MLB. Obviously, it's game 4 here. Um, I mean, the Yankees just can't get anything going, guys. I mean, it looks. I don't. I mean, do you guys have faith in the Yankees anymore? Because I don't like what I've seen, bro. Like, because we have not seen anything from the Yankees, and I am really interested to hear other people's opinion because I thought that this was going to be a awesome World Series. I really did. I thought it was going to be great. I thought it was going to be back and forth. I thought we were going to see just, just good old baseball, man. And it's not. It's not what we're getting. It's like that fucking football game last night with 100 field goals. Like, I am tired of seeing the Dodgers beat up on the Yankees. Like, honestly, at this point, it's like pull the plug. Just please pull the plug, man. Get this shit over with. Like, the Yankees have flatlined, and now you guys are just like letting them just suffer in there. Just pull the plug, man. Get them out of there. End this shit tonight. Um, because it's been ugly, dude. It's been ugly, and I'm not even really enjoying it anymore. You know, so I don't know about y'all, but I do think that when we're talking about a betting standpoint and all that, and what the MLB should want, obviously this is a Yankees spot, right? The Yankees should win this game. You don't get swept. You don't get swept in the World Series. It's something you don't do. You didn't make it all year and fight this whole time to get swept in the World Series. So if there was ever a time to back the New York Yankees, tonight is that time. I personally can't do it. I'm not going to have a dollar on this game because I'm sorry, facing elimination, you have shown me nothing to make me think that you guys have what it takes to step up to the Dodgers. They have made y'all look like children, plain and simple. I mean, the Dodgers are going to come out and try to play their best ball of the year and put this shit to rest. Uh, I just don't know, man. I mean, New York really needs a win bad. They needed it 2 games ago. I just don't trust them, man. I just don't trust them. Um, Let me see. Let's see who they're bringing out. I didn't even read y'all a line yet. I know Gill is coming out for the Yankees. I have no idea who's coming out for the Dodgers though. I know Gill is coming out for. Let's see what Baseball Savant says. All right, so yep, to be announced. We have no one, but Louis Gill is set in stone. Um, Anyone out there listening have a picture for the Dodgers? If you guys can send that through, that would be lovely. I'm looking. Give me a minute, y'all. I'm looking. I'm looking, but I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be a bullpen game. It's going to have to be a bullpen game. All right, fuck it. He says, man, Yankees are cooked. They are, bro. Like, it's been ugly, bro. It's been disgusting. I don't quite understand what's going on over there, but so Gill is coming out. You look at Gill's career numbers against the Dodgers, and they are great. 26 plate appearances, 23.1 K percent, very, very low walk rate, a beautiful ex WOBA of a 220, low batting average. I mean, Gill's sample size is small, but he has really good numbers against the Dodgers. The problem is it just has not mattered. It has not mattered. The Dodgers have been able to get to everybody that the Yankees throw out there. It doesn't matter. They have been able to get to them or find a way to win. They have been able to find a way to win in every single game. Um, I mean, look, I'm on the Dodgers here, okay? I guess if it's a bullpen game for the Dodgers, which I think it's going to be, I think maybe you could look at some Yankees batters. I don't think they go out like chumps. I do think that this will be a back and forth game, probably a bit higher scoring, which will not really fit to what it should be. It should be a lower scoring defensive game, but the Yankees are going to come out swinging, man. They're going to leave it all on the field tonight. I don't know, man. Very, very tough game for me. Very tough game for me. I'm personally staying away. uh, I had Edmund for a hit last night. I don't even think he got that. I just don't know. I'm not betting this game. Um, I lean, like I said, guys, I lean Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are going to end this shit and just pull the plug. But everything, if you know sports, everything says that the Yankees should win this game. But I kind of feel like if they were going to win it, it was going to be yesterday. Not today, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. What do we got next, man? Prolific's the only one that says the Yankees are cooked. Prolific, I agree. I think they are done, bro. All right. NBA. Actually, let's go to a sport that we're actually going to bet. Well, I know some of y'all out there are probably going to bet the World Series. I personally don't, and I'm not. There's just too many other valuable games on and valuable spots on to be betting than the World Series, but I know a lot of people like betting big ass games like that because it is fun. It's the World Series, having money in on something like that, but I can't do it. It's just not. It's not my cup of tea. All right. So starting off with the Nuggets and the Nets. Starting off with the Nuggets and the Brooklyn Nets. All right, man, let's get into it. The card's valuable today. At least I think it's valuable today. We have been crushing the NBA, and I think we continue to crush it today, man. Let's see what we got. So we got the Nuggets taking on the Brooklyn Nets. We got the Nuggets laying 4.5 points here on the road. The Nets are getting 4.5 points here at home. We got a total of 218 and a half. Super low total, but we're used to seeing low totals here for the Nuggets. And let's be real, the Nets, I mean, they ain't nothing. They ain't got no offense really. Um, they did open up at a 5.5 here, so we're seeing a little line movement. The Nuggets got off to a pretty sketchy start, man. Like, to the season. I do think that they that win over the Raptors that took overtime might have boosted their morale a little bit. But still, you went to overtime with the Raptors, so I'm not thrilled about this Nuggets team right now, guys. I don't see any players on the Nuggets listed on the injury report. The Nets, Bogdanovich is still out. Walford, Ben Simmons, obviously. The Nuggets are. I mean, the Nets are still banged up, guys. Uh, that's all I see on their injury report. But regardless, the Nuggets are not playing their best ball, but here is a good game for the Nuggets to really, get something going. You're coming off of an overtime win. It was an ugly game versus the Raptors, but yes, you pulled it off. You're on a back to back. I get it. Um, the Nets didn't look good at all during their first two games. They showed me no hope. Both losses, right? Now they did pull that upset over damn, who the fuck was it? Who was it, man? And I don't have it. Okay, here you go. The Bucks. It was the Bucks. That's who it was. They upset the Bucks. So I guess they got something going there. But regardless, guys, the Nets are just they're not a good team this year. Like we got to just call it what it is. They're not a good team this year. They're going to struggle. We're going to fade them a lot. Um, and if we were getting more points, I would say, okay, maybe it's worth a shot. But it's just too tempting to pass up a short line like this with the Nuggets. I got to take it here. I will say, that the line is a bit sketchy. I will say that the line is a bit sketchy here, and it does make you think maybe the Nets have a shot, but until they show me something, I can't do it, man. And yeah, sure, the win over the Bucks was great and all, but nah, it's not enough for me, man. I do think we do got to look at I do think that we do got to look at some player props, even though this could be a lower scoring game. Aaron Gordon is someone that sticks out to me anyway. I don't know where his assists are, but I got to take his assists tonight. I also had his points written down, but it's more of his assists that I wanted to look at. I'm trying to find them now. Michael Porter, man, Michael Porter Jr. barely got me by on my VIP yesterday, y'all. He barely got me by. They took a board away from him. He had 9 boards, right? Before it went into overtime. He had 9 boards, bro. Like, I was watching the game. He had 9 boards. They took one away from him, went back down to 8. Now, mind you, I had his 21 and a half points and rebounds. My man cashed that shit. Luckily, we went into overtime and he picked me up the other board. But if that game would have never went to overtime, I would have lost because they took the one board away. So y'all really got to watch that shit with the NBA, man. The NHL does it all the time. The NHL is so bad for doing that, bro. Taking away stats. But now I seen it with the NBA yesterday, and I was like, yo, this is some bullshit, bro. So just seeing Michael Porter Jr.'s line right there just made me think of that. So I wanted to remind y'all. But I did find Aaron Gordon's I did find his assists. They got him at 3.5 at a minus 135. I love it. I love it, man. Give me Aaron Gordon over 3.5 assists at a minus 135. And we're going to be leaning with the Nuggets in this one. Again, not my favorite game. The line looks very sketchy. The line is kind of indicating that the Nets have a shot to win this game. I just don't. I can't get there, man. If you trust the Nets like that because they have that win over the Bucks, be my guest. I don't trust them. All right, let me see what. All right, so Prolific's got Schroeder threes. I like it. I like it. And he says the Nets are scrappy this year. I think they're trash. I really do. I think they're trash, but we'll see. I mean, it's still early as fuck. It's a little too early to be calling anyone trash, but I don't like what I've seen from them. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, yes, they beat the Bucks. I get it, but all right. I do like the Schroeder look though. I do like that. His threes, that is a good look. All right, next game we got the Mavericks. We got the Mavericks taking on the Timberwolves. We got the Mavericks coming in. It looks like they're getting 5 points in this game. Um, Mavericks are getting 5 points in this game. Timberwolves are at home here, laying 5 points. We got a total of 222. Slightly favored to the under in this one. Timberwolves are minus 192 on the money line, and the Mavericks at a plus 160 on the money line. Both teams are coming in, fairly decent. I like Minnesota here. The Mavericks haven't started their season off the way I thought they would have. I was expecting them to be like coming out on fire, but don't get me wrong. You know, they have played a decent game. I mean, they got a nice win over the Jazz. And now you're on a back to back. I do think that we need to see more out of Luca. Last night I'm so glad I stayed away from Luca. He had a pretty bad shooting night last night. The Timberwolves are you know, they're just, I don't want to say they're the better team, but they're playing better ball right now, right? So that's where I'm at. I don't think the Timberwolves are the better team. I think they're just playing the better ball right now. And it's early, you know what I mean? But coming into this game is what we're worried about. And coming into this game, I trust the Timberwolves more than the Mavs. Randall has played great so far. Um, I think Julius Randle has played amazing for the Timberwolves so far. I love him there. I really do. I think they can. I think they could probably cover this number and get the win tonight. So if you are back in the Timberwolves tonight, I think you're on the right track here. The Mavericks, they have lost their last 4 games following a win. They haven't covered the spread in their last 4 road games. I mean, there's a lot to go off of here, that is backing the Timberwolves in a favorable spot here, especially against the spread. So I'm going to stick to it, man. I'm gonna rock with the Timberwolves here. The line is moving. It opened up at a 4.5. It's now at a 5. So it does look like there's some money coming in on the Timberwolves here. But honestly, I could see it going either way when it comes to the public being on a side on this game. I would figure the public will follow the favorite in this spot, and be on the Timberwolves, but it's not enough to worry me here. So I'm going to go ahead and back the Timberwolves in this one, man. I think they get the win, and they probably definitely get the cover here. There's a bunch of guys we could probably look at in this game. The one dude I'm going to is Edwards, though. You could probably take Edwards PRA in this game and probably sleep good. Like I said, I don't want to fall off of Randall. He's been playing amazing. I think he has looked great for the Timberwolves. I'm going to continue to back Randall, especially we know Randall plays really good against the Mavericks. He always has. I mean, you go back and look at Randall's last few games against the Mavericks. His last four games against the Mavericks, he's put up 24 or more points against the Mavericks. And right now, he's playing really good ball. So you're going to give me it. I mean, Randall over 21.5 points at a -110. I'm going to ride it out, man. Give me Julius Randall over 21.5 points here. I like it. And I think we look at Anthony Edwards' PRA tonight. If you want to look at something, maybe take his points and rebounds. Anthony Edwards. Maybe take his points and rebounds if you want to go a little lower, because I think that's where the majority of the number is going to come from his points and rebounds, not necessarily assists. So, um, I was thinking about Clay, because I mean his 3 pointers are just getting out of control though. They're up to a 3.5. Don't get me wrong, man. He has been on fire. Like he is shooting from the perimeter. He is lighting the board up, boy. Um, the last 4 games, 5 games, I don't think Clay is as went under 4 or 5 threes, bro. Like this dude is seriously shooting threes, lights out right now. But there's quite a few guys in the league that are shooting lights out from the three right now. I mean, it's just what the NBA is now. The NBA is definitely, you got them perimeter shooters, man, you're in good shape because everyone wants to be a perimeter shooter. Everybody. There's no, it don't matter what your position is, it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody wants to be a perimeter shooter in the NBA. So it is what it is. Prolific, what are you talking about? You're saying it's 1.5 at a -155. He has 2, 3, and 5. I don't know what that means. All right. So that's where I'm at though, guys. I think you're talking. Are you talking about Clay? It can't be because I'm looking at Clay's numbers right now. They're at 3.5 for his threes. All right, so it's big Timberwolves for me. Big Timberwolves for me in this one, and we're going to be looking at Anthony Edwards, points and rebounds, and we are definitely going to stay. Uh, we're definitely. Oh, you're talking about Ant Man. We're definitely going to stay with Anthony Edwards. All right. Let's keep it moving, man. We got oh shit. I just logged out. Fuck, man. I hate DraftKings, bro. I hate them. Shit, annoying as hell. All right, let me see if I can read it off the banner. All right, so we got. I don't even know if this is the next game. I'm sure it is. We got the Kings. We got the Kings taking on the Jazz. It looks like I got the King written down as a -5.5 favorite. The Jazz getting 5.5 here. The Jazz are, and we got a total of 234.5. 234.5 here. So I know the line is not at 5.5 anymore. I know it moved. Hold on, I'm almost logged back in. Yeah, it's at 6.5. So it's at 6.5. We got a total of 234.5. So that didn't move at all, but the line is moving in favor of the Kings here. And it makes sense. Like it makes sense why I like the Kings here as well. If the line gets too much farther than this, I'm probably not going to touch it. The Jazz haven't been able to really I just don't know, man. They're not finishers, man. Like so far, what I've seen, they don't know how to close out a game. They just haven't been able to play a good game. Like that's all I see is just the Kings. Listen, their defense is shit. I don't think the Kings know how to play defense, but their offense is 100% able to get the job done. And I do think that they are the more complete team. They know what they are. Where the Jazz, I'm not sure the Jazz really know what they are. The Kings have also won 6 of their last 7 games against the Jazz. They have owned this series throughout the last couple seasons, and most of them games were blowouts. I mean, the Kings have absolutely dominated the Jazz. Um, and real to be real, if you think about it, if the Kings want to make the playoffs, like you know, they need you need games like this. You know, the Jazz they're just having I'm telling you, man, I don't think the Jazz have any idea who they are or what they're going to be. Their identity is just not there, guys, and you see it in their game. You see it in their game when you watch them play, and now on top of it, you lost to Hendricks, man. That's a kick in the balls, bro. You know, when you're already down, like you're already down, having trouble knowing what you are and then you take a hit to Hendricks like that. I'm sorry, bro. Like that is a bad injury, and that is something that really is going to affect the Jazz bad. Um, and now you got to take on the Kings. I just can't get behind it, man. I think we are going to be fading the Jazz a lot moving forward. So give me the Kings here on the road. I'll lay the big number. Like I said, it's now up to a 6.5. I'll lay it. I'll probably lay it up to 7, 7.5, somewhere around there. So if you're going to take the Kings, I will take them now. Um, like I said, the Kings. We got to think who is going to step out for the Jazz because someone's got to step up for the Jazz, right? The Kings don't play no defense at all. They don't play good defense, right? I don't want to say at all. So I am kind of leaning, even though I think the Kings are going to win. I am kind of leaning on taking someone on the Jazz for their points. I just don't know who. On the Kings, I think it's pretty clear. I like Murray. I always go to Keegan Murray on the Kings. On the Jazz, it's a little more, of you got to pick and choose, man. Um, and I really just don't know who. I don't know who could step up here, right? Maybe Sexton. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Um, if y'all got any idea, let me know. The Kings are clear cut, man. You look at DeRozan, Sabonis the other night got us there, man. That was a good ass one right there. Sabonis. I had him as a VIP play. Um, this Kings team is just loaded offensively. Offensively, this Kings got it. They got Fox, right? Fox is another one, bro. I forgot all about Fox. He's another one, man, that can make you a ton of money. Uh, I think tonight for the Jazz it's going to be Colin Sexton. I think he's going to be the one to step up. That's where I'm personally going to go in this game. I think it's a little easier to find who's going to pop out for the Jazz, with everything going on. And I know they're going to be able to score. So yeah, I'm going with Sexton tonight, but I love the Kings here. I think the Kings beat up on these boys, no problem. Because like I said, the Jazz are just down right now. But just because they lose doesn't mean they ain't going to someone ain't going to step up. Normally, you see someone step up in a game like this for a team, and I think it's going to be Colin Sexton today for the Jazz. So that's where I'm at on this one. But I think Sacramento definitely snaps tonight. All right, last game of the night. It looks like it's going to be the Pelicans and the Warriors. The Pelicans and the Warriors. All right, so we got the Pelicans coming in. Let me see. We got the Pelicans coming in at a minus 122 on the money line. The Warriors are at home here, getting they're an underdog at home at a plus 102, getting 1.5 points. You're laying 1.5 points with the Pelicans, and we got the lowest total of the night at a 217.5. So you got both teams coming in. They haven't looked terrible. I don't think both teams they haven't looked terrible. They haven't been great, but I do think that this is a spot where we back the Pelicans. I mean the Warriors. They are very they're good. They're just top heavy. I mean, this is a team you can't really rely on to go grab people off your bench necessarily. They're not that deep of a team, man. And I I I don't know what this team is going to do. If you're down Curry and Wiggins, what are they going to do? Like, don't get me wrong. Sure, they got a couple guys out there, but like I said, man, this team does not have the privilege or the ability to go and run to their bench and pull out some productive players. In my opinion, I don't think the Warriors are deep at all. And now you possibly are going to be without Curry and Wiggins. Good luck, bro. The Pelicans, they definitely have a good team in the West, man. I think this is a good team. I think they could definitely do something this year. It's just it comes down to them being healthy. Right now, they're pretty healthy. They're decent right now. And they can take advantage of a Warriors team that is honestly down right now. So and I think that's exactly what they do. I think this line is a bit ridiculous. It's not really indicating that anyone is out, if you ask me. But I would say this is games that if the Pelicans want to be serious this year and they want to be taken serious. This is games that you have to come in and just dominate. Just like this is a game you have to come in here and just absolutely dominate. Uh, I can't trust the Warriors without their best players. I can't. This team has no one else to back them up or replace them. And I do think that I do think the Pelicans can be serious contenders in the West, but it comes with games like this. You have to come in here and show up tonight to make it known like okay, we are going to be contenders and make a statement here because you got a free dinner, man. The way I see it, you got a free lunch right here. The line doesn't indicate that. The line is definitely indicating that I don't know what the line's indicating because as far as I know, they're going to be out. But definitely check your injury reports. As you guys know, You always got to check them right up to game time because the NBA is horrible with that kind of shit. So always check your injury reports. But I'm telling y'all, man, if Curry and Wiggins are both out, the Pelicans need to come in here and dominate this game. And if they don't, then I will take back everything I said about this team being a contender in the West. I will literally take it all back. These are games where you got to show us. These are games where you gotta let people know you are serious about being a contender. And this is just one of them games for the Pelicans that will probably tell you a lot about this team. So I'm expecting a Pelicans beat down here if Wiggins or Kerry are out. If they both are out, 100% beat down. If one of them are out, I still think the Pels come in and be able to handle shit. So we'll see, man. All right, that's all I got for this one. So actually, that's it. That's all we got. I'll give you guys my best bet today. How did that parlay go yesterday? Did that parlay win yesterday? We had uh, we had the Avalanche. We had the Avalanche, right? We had the Avalanche. We had. Did the Avalanche win or lose yesterday? I think they might have lost. I think the Avalanche lost yesterday because Blackhawks scored 3 in the first fucking first period, bro. I couldn't believe it. Do y'all know that was the most goals they scored in the last 2 or 3 years? Uh, at that stadium, they scored in the first half. Or in the first quarter yesterday, first period. My bad, which was insane, absolutely insane. Nope, Blackhawks beat the shit out of the Avs, so we lost. Because I had the Avs. I can't remember who else I had. I had the Avs, the Steelers, and Celtics. Avs, Steelers, and Celtics was our play last night. We went full square. We went full square, and sure enough, the Colorado Avalanche got beat by the Blackhawks. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. All right. Tonight we are going to go. Man, there's a lot I like tonight, man. There is a lot I like tonight. We're staying away from the MLB. I'm not going there. All right, let's go. We're going to go Randall's points. I think he stays hot, man. I think he stays hot. Give me Julius Randall's points tonight. I think he stays hot, bro. Um, I'm trying to find them right now. Give me a second. I think I said they were at 21.5, right? I can't remember what I said they were at. You can get 22. You can get 22 plus. So, yeah, they're probably at 21.5. You can get 22 plus at a minus 115. That's my best bet tonight. I think Julius Randle continues to show us like what's up. I mean, he has looked fucking fantastic for the Timberwolves. I mean, absolutely fantastic. I don't think that stops today, y'all. I don't think that stops today. This is a big game. And I think he comes and shows up, man. Like I said, Luca, they are on a back to back, right? The Mavs. We do got to keep in mind, Luca is usually really good at following up. The Mavs as a team are not good at following up off of a win, but Luca having a bad night or a bad shooting performance, I think he normally follows up on a good night. So watch Luca tonight because he could probably snap. He could probably snap. But we're going to go with Randall, man. We're going to stick with Julius Randall. He's been balling out. I think he continues to ball out tonight. So give me Julius Randall, 22 plus points here. You can catch it at a minus 112. So, all right, man. You guys know where to find me, man. My VIP is open for everybody. $10 for your first month. Extremely cheap. You can't beat it. We've been doing pretty well in VIP. I got a lot of plays that I like tonight. I got a big one that we're giving out tonight, so I'm pretty excited about it. You guys know where to find me, man. If you guys aren't following my YouTube, please go follow it. Just go to YouTube, type in the Outlet Sports Ventures, and it will come right up. Give me a follow. Like the content we put on there. You guys can go check out the website. We always got open articles on the website for y'all to read. Um, I know quite a few people that use the articles a lot. They've been hitting at a really good rate, especially in the NFL, man. They've been hitting pretty well. So I had someone message me last night and tell me about how much he likes the articles. So it's pretty cool to see that. Because the articles, man, they're not easy, bro. I obviously got a lot faster with them, but when I first started, bro, it takes a lot of time to do them articles. But all right, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Good luck. Enjoy your day. Let's make today a winning one. And I appreciate everyone that tuned in to Plug Talk today, man. For real. I can't do the show without y'all. So, if you guys stop showing up, obviously I'll stop showing up. So I appreciate everyone that tunes in every day, man. For real. All right, guys. Let's make today a winning day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.